Yo, what up, everyone? Tomorrow I'll be premiering my top 50 to 26 coasters in the world prediction, and the day after, 25 to 1. And I figured I'd make a video giving you basically a disclaimer. I'll be talking about how these lists work and how they've changed over the years. So let's start off with talking about the obvious and simple fact that everybody has different opinions, whether it's politics or religion or your favorite breed of dog or your favorite color or favorite song. Everybody has an opinion, and there's always tons of people who will hate you because of it. This has been toxic over the past few years in the coaster community, which we really need to fix. We can share our opinions and joke around about how someone's opinions are wrong and bad, but if you're really being serious about it, then you must be living the life. You must be in the Bahamas, chilling on the beach, if this is what you're worrying about. Does me liking another coaster really affect your everyday life? Sure, I look at some people's opinions and think some of them are crazy and some are more extreme than others. But whatever, who cares? Let me just use this example for a second. I actually don't love talking about politics as much as I've mentioned that stuff before on my channel. I don't want to talk about that stuff anymore, but I've got to use this as an example here. I'm a Republican. I like Donald Trump, but I still listen to a bunch of Democrats and I watch a bunch of liberal athletes. Do I stop watching them or listening to them? No, unless they're forcing something onto me. I would never force an opinion on you. I'll just share it. It's the same way with this. I'm not telling you to agree with me. Please just realize how unbelievably boring this world would be without different opinions. Coaches probably wouldn't even exist. So please think about that before bashing my opinions. You can share yours, but don't call my opinions trash. The next thing is that I joined the coaster community in 2018. That year was the peak of countdowns. Everybody and their mom was making countdowns and reacting to other people's countdowns. I kind of missed those days, and back then everybody was like, number one is Steel Vengeance, number two is I-305, number three is Lightning Rod, number four is Toro, number five is DC Rivals. Ijunaika and Dinoconda were around 40 or 30 for everybody until Taylor wrote it, and everybody said Ij was amazing because Taylor did. Now everybody ranks it at least top 10, it seems like. Karnan, however you want to say it, it doesn't really matter. Expedition GeForce, Skyrush, and a couple other wild cards usually finished out the top 10 for literally everybody. Our lists have the same coasters, just in different orders. The more I've ridden coasters, the more I realize that not everybody's going to have the same exact coasters in the top 20 once we ride them. We're just not. There will be some other coasters we ranked around number 100 that'll be top 30 for a lot of us. That's just what happens. We don't have the same exact coasters on our list. Another thing is for the people who have been in the community since at least 2018, you probably know which coasters are normally on these lists, normally with quotation marks. They've changed since a few years ago. Keep in mind that new coasters keep opening, and some coasters look better or worse the more you watch POVs, or maybe the more you ride something, it gets underwhelming. Some coasters that you think should have been on the list 3 years ago might be out. And if you think about it, times are changing. Elite coasters will slide to the bottom as time goes on due to the reasons I listed before. Coasters you're used to seeing in the top 10 a few years ago might be 10 or 20 spots lower. You look at that as low, but it's really in the same spot. Just as time goes on, coasters will move based on other coasters. So you might see a coaster that was top 10 in 2018. You'll see it at around number 20 and think, dang, that's low. You'll go further on into the lists and realize, no, it's actually a good spot. Forgot about these new coasters that are elite too. Lastly, this is just a prediction. It's based on what we like and what other people say about it. There's really no possible way of knowing what something is like until you try it. Even if it's a clone of something, it's impossible to know how the ride feels until you ride the exact thing itself. It's literally just a prediction. I used to get mad if people put anything above a certain coaster that'll be on the list. Now I rank something above it that I would have raged about a few years ago. You can completely switch sides once you ride the coasters. So those are just a few things that I want you to put into consideration before watching my list or watching anybody's list. Thank you for watching. Make sure to catch it at 7 o'clock Eastern tomorrow. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you later.